So my name is Kirsten Davis. I am the production supervisor of Rage for Emerson Stage. So as a production supervisor, I oversee the entire process of the show. We start very early with a meet and greet of just the production team. We don't even have a cast yet. It's just when we get the show. And we introduce the director, all the designers. So from there, we sort of keep people on track. We let them know when their deadlines are. I do a lot of paperwork, I make scheduling. We're very much like the organization, all the straight facts of like the set, the sound, the lights, the costumes, the props, just making sure that all comes together. Just before the show, a couple weeks out, when we start our load-in process, it's a lot of like, hey, we need to be in the space to make sure that people are doing things safely. They need to wear their hard hats if there are people in the air putting up hanging lights. That's when the set starts getting built in the space. That's when all the lights get hung, when the sound equipment goes in, when everything happens and you actually create the physical production. In the theater, there is quite a structure of when ideally you need to have designs in by, when you need the preliminaries, when you need the finals, when you have to have all the plans in so that the technical director can put the set together, things like that. I create a thing called a Gantt chart, and it's basically showing how many weeks we are from the show and what needs to happen however far away from the show we are. So how the elements of like a workshop changes my job is just there's a lot more script changes. Some things change, sometimes there are requests added as they discover things in the room, and if we can do it, we will. If we can't, we will politely say, I'm sorry, that's just not gonna work within the time frame, or we don't have the budget for it. If we can make it happen, we will make it happen. Like, we want to do what the playwright wants. We want to do it exactly how they envision. With a play that's already written, you know nothing is gonna change. But with a workshop, little things change all the time. So it's just sort of like anticipating any changes and like working with them when they come. But it's really cool working on a workshop because some of the changes they've made are just discoveries that have happened in the room, and they're like, hey, what if this happened instead? And like, that's so cool. You get an influence on the play itself before it comes to its final draft form, which I think is really cool. What am I most excited for? It's gotta be after load-in's done, the set. I love watching that be built. It makes me really happy to see it because all the designs end up being really cool. And for so long, you've just had like a theoretical idea of like what it's gonna look like, and then it's actually built in front of you, and you get to like experiment with it. Like, oh, it's so exciting to see the set get built because you see the physical space. Like, you don't have the physical space the entire time, and it's really fun once you actually get to get in the theater and play. I love theater. I love seeing the art and all the design and what that design means in terms of a show. I'm very excited for tech. A lot of people hate tech, and tech is very hard. There's no doubt about it. Like, it's very demanding of your time and of your brain. But I also really love it because it's when things really come together and you can have some like great moments. Rage will be performing from February 27th to March 2nd in the Greene Theater. We hope to see you there.